Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 802, the 3-year anniversary edition, part 2. I'm your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris L. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Ronnie's back. What's up, Ronnie?
Hey.
How you doing? What's up,
Good,
Scott?
how are y'all?
I'm good. So, Ronnie, it's been a while.
Yeah, a long time.
So tell me what you thought of Series 8, Series 9. I mean, Peter Capaldi. Have you been watching
I like Peter Capaldi, but as I've always been, I've never liked Jenna very much on Doctor Who.
Yes.
So, I don't know. It wasn't my favorite, but maybe with the new companion or something, I'll like it better. I don't know.
And also Moffat's leaving.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
I know. So we do get only one episode this year, a Christmas special. That stinks. But this time it's the BBC that are holding back the episodes to focus on the Olympics and different projects. So Moffat's season's going to be next summer or spring, I believe, 2017. And we're also going to he's also going to be doing a Christmas special as well next year. Right now he is currently doing Class with Patrick Ness, I believe, and Brian Minchin, which is supposed to be a spin-off of Doctor Who from Coal Hill School. So I think Peter Capaldi is going to appear in one episode. It's going to air on BBC America over here, so that's good. I believe in the Doctor's time slot when it's supposed to air. And then he's also filming Sherlock, but then they're going to be filming Doctor Who, I think, in about a month or so for next year. So that should be exciting. And the only thing that we do know is that the Sea Devils are going to be in it.
Yes.
So that's a revamped version of the Sea Devils. So that's pretty cool. We still don't even know officially the companion yet. So what do you want to see happen next season?
Oh, I've not even thought about Doctor Who in so long because it's just been off the air for so long. I watched it at Christmas and then, it's been gone. And we've had a really busy time, so I've not even thought about it.
Did you like River Song's exit?
Oh, yeah. It was a tiny bit corny, toward the end when they looked at each other. But, yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it, yeah.
Now, did you like Jenna Louise Coleman's exit with Face the Raven?
Oh, no. I'm so mad. No, I liked Face the Raven. I hated when she came back and she didn't really die. That really made me really mad because I really don't like Clara. I never liked Clara, and I wanted her dead.
A lot of people did. I know. A lot of people did. She just hogged the spotlight, unfortunately.
I mean, it's just Stephen Moffat just gives her everything. She gives her the whole life of the Doctor. She gets to see him as a child. She just gets everything. She gets to save his life 1,000 times, and
she's the cause that made him the Doctor.
She's got a TARDIS with the me. I mean, that's not fair. She gets everything.
Right. I mean, she's the one that created him as the Doctor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She saved every life of the Time Lords. Which
she had him go to the TARDIS.
Yeah, they should have made a monument of her in Gallifrey, that she's the one that made him change his mind. She got him regenerations. She got him regenerations.
Yep.
She fixed the marriage of Rory and Amy, I guess, because she was part of that, or in a way. Oswin there. She did a lot of stuff. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Too much.
I don't like it. This other companion, she's not going to have anything.
I know. But they did have, Moffat did take a little bit of that away. He did make her screw up where Danny Pink died. And that was like a traumatic thing that she's calling him and going to tell him she loves him.
Yeah, but then she became a lesbian and kissed Jane Austen.
Yeah, that's
I mean, seriously, it just doesn't even matter.
Right.
I mean, I hate it. I hate her. I'm not kidding.
And she was, I guess, I don't know if she had something with the Doctor because, I don't know, there was some weird stuff going on with that whole final episode. Like, they said something that they didn't let you hear what they said to each other, and they showed the buildings on the top. And it's like, she's like, why would you live 4 billion years from me? And then he had to tell her, I mean, what does he love her too? I mean, You know, is
Yeah,
that
I
why
don't
he
know.
did
I
it?
just hated it.
Yeah. What about the TARDIS? You like the way it looks? I mean, same thing, you know, with the bookcases and the.
Oh yeah, I like the TARDIS.
What about the
I
sonic
like the new
screwdriver?
TARDIS. My son loves it.
Yeah.
He was so excited when he saw that sonic screwdriver, but we only saw it for just a little bit. You know, it
Yeah.
wasn't completed yet.
Now I have a big question for you. I had a problem with him wearing these freaking pajamas, hoodies throughout the whole season, and then Jenna Louise Coleman's like saying, "Oh, be the doctor that you are," like in your suits and whatever. Meanwhile, he only wore that like in Face the Raven. He won that blazer, and then he wore, you know, in the last episode, he wore that red, you know, that blazer. But the whole season he was like in a hoodie, like sweatpants, just
Like a
relaxed.
teenager.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Did you like that or not really?
No, but I guess it's because he's still kind of mixed up inside.
Probably. Yeah.
But
Do
yeah,
you
that would
like
have looked
Missy?
better for Matt, you know, because Matt's younger. He would have looked, well, Matt looked good in what he had. But, you know, that's a younger generation outfit. That's not for a 60, 70-year-old man to be
Right.
dressing like that.
Right. And
For
I
me,
think that,
personally.
right. Yeah, he just turned 58 yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought he was
Yeah,
older.
that's okay. That's okay. He just yeah, dye that hair. No, no. So no, yeah. So he just turned 58 yesterday, but I think it turned a lot of people off because people are so used to the doctor being young, and then he was that age. But I do like him as an actor, but I just wish the writing was better.
Yeah, I wish the writing was better for
I wish
Matt
it wasn't about the
also.
companion either, just about the doctor. Make the
Yeah,
mystery, bring it back.
you're right.
Where do you see the show going? Uh,
Down the hill if Moffat keeps messing with it. Honestly, I just think it's getting worse and worse to me. I don't know about y'all, but
right. I
to me,
mean,
it's just not as exciting as it used to be.
we do have a chance though, because supposedly Chibnall and BBC asked Peter Capaldi to stay, so that way we can get a different take on Peter Capaldi's Doctor from a different showrunner, which is amazing.
Yeah,
Mark Gatiss is staying, of course, and I think most of the writers are staying, but they're going to be under Chris Chibnall, which, you know, all the Moffat rules of time could be out the window. And they basically could go back to either Rusty Davis or just make his own new thing.
yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's a good thing if he does stay. But then we're hearing rumblings that Moffat, because he's I guess, a part of Class, that he's going to throw a thing to piss fans off and make the character of Class a future Doctor that's a female. I mean, that's a rumor that just hit past couple of days, and meaning that some point in
Oh
time,
gosh.
Moffat would have to come back to Doctor Who because only he knows what the hell he's writing, and or he's going to have to be a writer under Chibnall or something to explain it because this
You know, when
female.
they first created Doctor Who, sorry about him, but when they first created it, they created it for a man.
Yes.
They did. They didn't intend for anybody else to take the place, you know, until he was getting sick. But then they intended for a man to take the place. I'm not being sexist or whatever. It's just the characters was, you know, made for a man. I don't think it's going to work for a woman. Just have another woman Time Lord, the Rani. You know, I mean, they didn't have to make the Master a woman. They had evil Time Lords that were women. You know, I just hate it. I'm sorry. I just hate it. I'm not
I mean,
sorry.
so
I do hate it.
you don't like Missy at all.
Oh, I like her. I just
Yeah.
wish she was the Rani.
Right. Now, what is this thing about the BFFs like? It doesn't matter. She killed all these people. That's like his best friend. I mean, what's that all about? How does that work?
You know, keep your friends close, your enemies close, or whatever, whatever.
But I mean,
friends
when,
close, your enemies closer.
I guess, yeah. Until you go to kill Clara, then he's done with you, basically.
But yeah, I actually understand why they're best friends, you know, because they kind of have this history that nobody else has.
That's
But
true.
I also understand why they're enemies too. So.
Yeah. I would rather it go back to that,
Mm-hmm.
where they're rivals and they're battling and he's trying to kill
Yeah,
him.
that's
And he's trying
fun.
when you start softening up the Master, the Daleks, the Santarans, the Silurians, it's everybody's a friendly. There's no threat at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's no storyline.
good Dalek now. It's like, oh,
Yeah, there's just no storyline when everybody's having fun. It's only, the news doesn't show people having fun. The news shows these horrible things because that's where the story's at.
Like, in your wildest dreams, would you ever expect the Doctor to give his regenerations to Davros so that way he could live for another, 150 years?
Well, he doesn't agree with killing, even though he has. Right. But yeah, that was a bit odd when I saw that. I really didn't expect that kindness from him at all, not to Davros.
I think they tried to explain it so that way Davros can appear in the next 30, 40 years, maybe with a different actor. So they wanted to just show, all right, he got younger. But if he regenerated, wouldn't his legs regenerate? Or wouldn't he not be blind anymore? Or, I mean, wouldn't that regeneration energy do that for him that he wouldn't need to be in that chair? That's interesting. Maybe we'll get a Davros that walks around the next time or something. Maybe it didn't finish or whatever. So, do you think the show needs to be dark?
I like it darker, yeah. I know it wasn't dark when they intended it, so I guess you could fight the same thing on what I said. It was created for a man. But yeah, I kind of like it darker.
Like Deep Breath dark?
You'll have to remind me, Deep Breath. Oh my goodness.
Deep Breath was when he regenerated, and it was the clockwork droids that were not the Madame de Pompadour, but the Marie
I didn't think that was that dark.
Okay.
I think, when Matt Smith killed the guy on dinosaurs on a spaceship, that kind of dark.
What about the kind of dark that Death in Heaven, where the dead are becoming like Cybermen, is kind of like dreary dark, like,
But it still didn't seem dark with her. It seemed more kooky.
Funny? Yeah. So we need to get it a little more serious. Then everybody's going to die and come back 5 times, like Osgood. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What did you think of her?
Who?
Osgood.
Oh, Osgood. Oh yeah, she's okay. She's a tiny bit boring. I thought she was born in the 50th anniversary too.
Yeah, the Zygon thing wasn't my favorite. The the second part was better than the first part, I thought. But I mean, I liked. Well, what about Gallifrey? Did you feel pissed off about that we just got thrown in there?
I'm glad that we went back to Gallifrey. I mean, that was pretty cool, but I hated that it was Clara that went back with them and all that stuff. It could have been a different.
They wasted
it. Could have been written so different, yeah.
Damn Clara, man.
She did everything.
Clara screwed everything up.
Yeah, I don't think the Doctor will be 4.5 billion years anywhere for anybody else. I mean, they made it like she's more better than Rose.
She gets everything. I mean, she got to go back to Gallifrey. Everything. Listen, I hate her.
if that was Tom Baker's Doctor or anybody else, and she would throw the keys in the lava, they'd be like, all right, peace out. There you go. Try to get mad at me or something like that. But he just forgave her and whatever. And
I don't even think, I know in the special David Tennant handled her okay, but I don't think that Doctor would have handled her very well either.
I think David Tennant would
she gets everything. Yeah,
David Tennant
she's part of the show, and David likes to be in charge.
Well, Matt Smith didn't really have. He was didn't really let her in charge. He was kind of pushing her in direction. She tried to a little bit here and there, but
they were trying to do a couple thing or something. It was weird.
Yeah, they keep trying to do the Rose Doctor thing, but repeating it, I think.
Yeah, I don't think you can. You can't repeat the River and the Doctor, and you can't repeat the Rose, Rose and the Doctor.
All right, now given a choice, and this is not much of a choice, the Doctor being a woman or the Doctor being a 20-year-old guy, what would you choose?
Well, you already know my choice.
Yeah, I know. I don't want
the Doctor would never be a woman, ever.
I know. I don't want it to become like a Twilight teenage thing where travel with me and this romance where they're 21 years of age each or something. I don't want them to start getting the fangirls and the whole thing, all craziness with the teen bop and who's the Doctor, he's 21. But I just want it to be Doctors 30 years old or 40 years old or something. I don't want it to be too young,
Yeah.
But I think I would rather that than the Doctor being a female.
It wasn't written that way. I mean, she could just be another Time Lord. That's all I'm saying.
The only way he
You know
could
what I mean?
possibly be a female is if the Time Lords punished him and just made him that way, which I wouldn't want that. But I think with Missy, she had a choice, actually. Because she looks like she chose.
I think when they first created the show, it would have never been conceived in their head to have any character change from one to the other. Yeah. All the men would have been women. All the men would have been men. All the women would have been women. It's just this century.
They would have never thought about that in the 60s.
Yeah,
ever.
And so I think that they wouldn't have even wanted it even nowadays. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. I'm not them.
All right, Chris, what do you have to say about all the stuff we're talking about?
You know my point. I agree exactly with what she said. Character's not female. Character mentally is a male, and if he regenerates into a female, he's a male trapped in a female's body. And that doesn't work for the Doctor. It works for the Master because the Master is insane.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, for the Doctor, he's even expressed, like I've said this before, he's even expressed, oh no, I've turned into a woman. He doesn't have anything against women. But the guy doesn't want to be a woman. From the moment that they introduced this idea that Time Lords can change genders, I was like, oh, there's the in. Yeah. There's the in for this.
Well, look at when Matt Smith just regenerated and he got scared for a second because he thought it was a girl.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like absolutely not. That's like inconceivable. Like
because he reached for his throat checking for the Adam's apple.
It's just the hip thing now. It's just what's happening now. So they want to get on that stupid bandwagon, and I think it's wrong, and I think it will ruin the show. Sorry.
And the only thing that worries me, too, is that with all this flip-flopping between Moffat and Chibnall, no season this year, fans are going to get turned away because how could you wait a whole year a Doctor and only go one episode? That's a Christmas episode to a Christmas episode. That's like, and then it's like, and we're only commissioned till 2020. So that means that if they film in 2020, we'll get the final season of Doctor Who in 2021, unless, of course, they extend it, which I really hope they do, but ratings have been dropping. So,
the show's just not as good as it was either. I'm sorry about it.
No. I think it lost its heart a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you could feel the emotions when David Tennant was the Doctor. Even Matt Smith, like the tie, the bond with the companions, it's like even the Amy thing. But then it got just.
It started changing with Moffat. I think it also started changing with Moffat. He was wanting to. He wanted his own. He wanted his Doctor. He wanted his Doctor to be a certain way.
And Google froze again.
Oh no, we lost.
His hit this back. And every attempt to try to, I don't want to say erase Moffat's doing, but every attempt to try to at least skewer it away has failed, and people are becoming disillusioned with the show. Because, like I said, last season seemed like an Edgar Allan Poe season with every episode.
Right. I mean, I really liked what they did with the after the flood. What is it? Under the lake, before the flood, the second part of that, the second part, when he had those two people traveling with him, I'm like, this is
I like that.
That was great. Why did they have to kill her? I was so happy about that because there's no pressure if they were the ultimate companion. It was just traveling with him. You have no idea who she is or this guy is, and they could be the next companions. It was fun.
It went back to the time of when they had Susan, Ian, Barbara, like literally the original series, to where you had more than one companion traveling with them, and you actually cared about the companions. Where nowadays, if you hear the companions like Clara, okay, great. Why is she acting like the Doctor? She's not the Doctor.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make Clara the Doctor and let the Doctor be him, and give the Doctor, like they said with Batman one time, give the Doctor back his balls.
Yeah, it's true. No, Sorry.
No, yeah.
I'm just losing my love for it as it goes and goes on. It's not like it was. And so I'm really terrified I'm not going to like this next season, you know.
I mean, I try over hard, like, not to lose my love for it, because since I was a kid, I was watching this, and I got my kids into it, and all the stuff that I buy with the Titans and everything, and all the toys and everything I try to show off, and all the Facebook pages that I created, and everything, even this whole YouTube channel, starting videos was because of Doctor Who. And imagine me just being disenchanted with that, and just, it would kind of be weird for me, because everything was because of Doctor Who. Even me writing
have to
was
start
because
something
of
else.
Doctor Who. I know.
You'll have to do it for the Legends of Tomorrow or something.
We have other shows. We have the Everything Show and all this other stuff. But yeah, that Doctor will always be, I think, a big part of my life. Hopefully, it remains that way. So.
We still have the original. Let's just look at it that way.
Classic series, yeah. All right, anything, Chris?
No, not really.
All right, Ronnie, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming on for this anniversary. You're the best.
Thanks for letting me come back.
All right, guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.